Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Really excited for today's video. The beer's courtesy of Chris. Thanks so much, Chris. I really appreciate it. Holy crap. I'm super excited for this beer. So I very rarely drink more than one beer in a day. Happens to be Saturday. I just did a mystery beer that was super low ABV. So I'm like, you know what? Let me sip on this guy. Because this is 17%, I think. Yeah, 17%. It's a big stout, aged in Heaven Hills barrels on vanilla beans and two different kinds of cacao nibs. So, like, talk about a beer made for me. Huge, big, boozy, barrel-aged stout with vanilla and cacao nibs. Yeah, I'm pumped. Hightower, really good brewery. I've had a lot of stuff because of Chris from them, all sorts of different styles of beer. And I tell you what, their barrel aging game is on point. Yeah, it's really dark. Not to compare it to Bourbon County, but it is Bourbon County season, and I've been reviewing and drinking a decent amount of them. This pours darker. That was a big noticeable difference. There's still some brown in there, don't get me wrong, but it's much closer to motor oil. There's more black than brown by a lot. So it's very dark looking. Not a lot of head. In the center, there's none. It's just sticking to the side of the glass, so it looks like there's still a little bit of head to the camera, but there's actually, it's like a giant donut hole. There's nothing in the center. But yeah, definitely looks like a huge, huge stout. Let's get into the aroma. You get a lot of chocolate. There's a little bit of smokiness in there too with that chocolate. Man, that smells nice. Because it has so much of that cacao, it's so dark chocolate. Oh my goodness. Like in the best possible way. Like I'm thinking right now how I have a 70% cacao dark chocolate bar upstairs in the kitchen, and how when I'm off camera I want to break off a piece and eat that while I sip on some of this. But there's some sweetness to the base beer and that vanilla. So now you're getting layers. You're getting depth. It's not just huge dark chocolate, which it is, but then you get that nice vanilla, which kind of then makes it a little bit more like milk chocolatey, especially when you add that sweetness. But and then there's just enough of that little bit of smokiness, just a little bit. I mean, in a lot of ways, it smells like it's kind of funny that I do have that 70%, because it is what I think 70 versus 90% cacao. It really smells like I opened up one of those specific, percentage candy bars. I think because of that roastiness and that cacao, there's a little espresso. If I was doing this blind, I might actually guess a little bit of coffee was an adjunct in this. Man. And it's not overly sweet. I'm going to assume when I taste it, it's going to be pretty sweet beer, but the aroma is not overly sweet. I'm starting now to finally get a little bit of that Heaven Hills stuff. Yeah, now some of that bourbon's coming through. The vanilla, I mean, it could be from the barrel, could be the vanilla beans, could be a combination, I don't know. But you're definitely getting that vanilla. And then, yeah, that just wave after wave of different kinds of chocolate. Man, this is one of those candle beers. If you can make a candle that smells like this, I would buy that candle. See about the taste. Cheers. And thanks again, Chris. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, it's really good. You could see me. I didn't want to put it down because I'm I think I want another sip immediately. All right, so it follows the Aroma a lot, but then there's this awesome berry grape juice thing as well. Huge chocolate, like holy crap, real chocolate because of the cacao nibs, and then the like stout making me think chocolate. Like you're getting both of those. Huge. The vanilla really helps, I think, balance that chocolate. Now I love chocolate, so I think for me, if there was no vanilla in this beer and it was as chocolatey without the vanilla, I would still love this beer. But I think for people who don't like love chocolate as much as I love chocolate, that vanilla might be the hero for them because it's bringing this depth, this other layer, anchoring it a little bit into non-chocolate territory. But man, you cannot drink this beer and not talk a lot about the chocolate. And again, just like the Aroma, it's dark. There's a little bit of that milk chocolate. It is sweeter than the Aroma let on, but it's not overly sweet. 17%, big stout. I'm thinking this might be pretty like really sweet. It's pretty sweet. It's nicely sweet. And then, like I said, like the only difference really I'm getting from the Aroma is that berry grape thing. The kind of like the Aroma, it took me a sec to notice the barrel part of it. It is there, it's nice, but not overly done. Like it's not overly oaky or anything like that. So you do get some oak tannins, but again, not overly oaky. The aftertaste is very much chocolate and oak together with a little bit of lingering sweetness. When I just smelled it before I took that sip, you got big dark chocolate raisinets. So I got a raisin thing I wasn't getting before. Super pleasant. Man, this is a good beer. It's not going to dethrone. I'm getting ready. This should be posted before. Yeah, I'll be on the Nerd Sense Guys channel. If you're watching this the day I post or within like a day or two or three, where we're going to do like top beers of the year. And this isn't going to dethrone it, but another barrel-aged stout from Hightower is on my list. They're really good at this. They're really good at it. A little bit of licorice. That smoke, again, very subtle, but there's like a tobacco-y element as well. This is really good. This is really nice. And again, not overly sweet. This sounds like a pastry stout, but to me it's not sweet enough. And that's fine with me. Yeah, I freaking love this beer. This is phenomenal. Thanks again, Chris. I really appreciate it. If you've had this beer before, definitely let me know what you thought of it. And I'm really looking forward to sipping this for the rest of the afternoon and evening. So yeah, thanks again, Chris. Really appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate that. Check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both of those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.